What's up, everybody? This is just a little hobby update, and this is a model I've been working on in secret. This is a Lamenters Space Marine Sergeant, and this shoulder pad is a 3D printed shoulder pad I found online. You can get a batch of them, which I did. When I saw that, I just figured I have to try this. I've been wanting to do a test model for Lamenters for a while. Their curse story is kind of an acquired taste, but I'm a big fan of it. Um, they thought they were immune to the Black Rage because they were founded during the curse founding, utilizing Blood Angel Gene Seed, and for a while they seemed immune to the curse. But nope, not immune. So you have that. They're on the wrong side of the Badab War due to circumstances of honor and not realizing that the Astral Claws were fallen to chaos. And then, having their Penance Crusade and running straight into a Tyranid Hive fleet while doing so and fighting against that. And even before all that, just being kind of shunned for being a curse founding, and all of their victories tend to get sour and turn to ash before them from some calamity happening basically at the same time. So it's kind of a definitely an acquired taste of a story and fluff, which I do enjoy. I like that detail they have. And then with them being yellow with this checker padding and everything like that, it just makes them a chapter that is not going to see much in terms of being collected in comparison to other chapters, just because of the difficulty of the color scheme on top of their acquired taste story. But I've always wanted to try, and when I came across the shoulder pads, I decided now's my chance. So I painted this guy like I paint up other models in pieces. So the legs, the torso, and the head were one piece. The backpack and the arms were separate. All of it was base Celestial Gray. And then everything except for this shoulder pad inset here was washed in the Seraphim Sepia wash. And I did that to kind of pre-shade the areas I wanted to be shaded and to be dirty looking. And then over that, I did a layer or two of yellow transparent paint from War Colors, which is a great company to check out, warcolors.com. They're a newer company. They're based out of Cyprus, so if you do order from them, allocate appropriate shipping time before you get worried. But their stuff is pretty quality. I like it. Just all around very decent paint. A nice asset to my painting arsenal. So I utilize this, and it's very much transparent. This is real transparent, so you got to build it up in layers. I did that, and then I mixed some of the sepia wash, very little bit, with the yellow transparent to get it a bit more gritty and dirty looking. And then I went back over it with the yellow transparent so it didn't appear brown. I wanted it to appear yellow. And I think it gave a pretty nice effect. The Lamenters yellow is more of a mustard yellow anyway, and I think this kind of shows that, but dirty. I was going for not a freshly dirty look to them, but more of a case of when's the last time you serviced your armor type of deal, for in terms of being caked on with dirt and grime and all that. And I think this achieves that type of effect. So I just wanted that to be a case, like they were this dirty before they even got to this planet, and they're just going to keep soldiering on because they're cursed to deal with calamitous events, and they don't have the time to really breathe and take in stock what's going on and really do a proper cleaning of anything, except maybe their chapter symbol. So I think the effect comes across a bit here. I like it. I think the yellow, I'm really pleased how the yellow came out, because me and yellow did not get along for painting it, but building up in layers with this transparent yellow really has worked out pretty well, I feel, and I'm really pleased with it. For the gold on this guy, because I wanted him to look not so much a bit disheveled, but I also wanted him to be a proud Space Marine with Blood Angel heritage. And I feel the Lamenters would have had some ornateness going on there. So this Sergeant, I think, has a proper level of that. Nothing too crazy, really. So I wanted to give him gold because that's what they utilize, but I went with War Colors Metallic Brown because it gives kind of a gold effect when it dries, and it's not pure gold. It's more like a bit of a tarnished, slightly dirtied. And then to further emphasize that, I did a light wash of the sepia wash over all the gold pieces to further emphasize the caked on dirt that gathers in the recesses, and just the fact that it's not pristine gold. It's dirty and needs some upkeep. And I think it worked out pretty well. I'm pleased with how it went, so that's the most important thing. I'm really pleased with how the yellow turned out. And the watercolor paints being, was a test model for these guys. I heard of them. I ordered some of their stuff. The metallic range is actually brand new, so I waited on that to come before I finished up this model. But the yellow transparent's been around long enough. I had this, and this was really my definitive test model for it, and I think it worked out pretty well. I'm pleased with it. I definitely recommend checking out that company for purchasing some paints. They're very nice quality paints. And really, that's really it for this model. I may do one additional detail. I may go back after varnishing him with a matte varnish. I may go back, because I did forget to do that, but I may go back and try and do some black weathering powder, but mix it up, dissolve it in a little bit of rubbing alcohol to make it kind of almost like a paint or a wash. And I may splotch it lightly on a backpack vent and on a knee pad or something like that, but to try and give like scorch marks, like it's been scorched. But at the same time, I don't know if I really want to do that. I think it might be too overpowering on the yellow and everything. I think it may be a bit too much, so I'm not sure. But I definitely want to do a second Lamenters model. I think that'll be fun to do. I just really enjoy the process of painting this guy up with the celestial gray and then the sepia wash, and then utilizing the yellow and building it up. Plus I can further experiment with that to try and achieve, maybe a slightly different degree of dirtiness in certain areas, as they're not all going to be exactly the same for being dirty like this. But all in all, I'm pleased with it. Yeah, the shoulder pad's a little clunky, being my first experience with 3D sculpted shoulder pad with that much detail on it, but definitely a lot better than if I tried to freehand it. So I am pleased with that, and looking forward to doing a second guy. Now, if you're going to do a test model like this for anything, I recommend not having it be the sergeant. But I'm dumb, and I do things like sergeants or captains as test models. So do a battle brother, a basic Bolter Marine is probably the best bet as a test model. But I just had to do a model with this posing. When I saw this shoulder pad, and being a fan of the Lamenters and knowing the Vanguard veteran kit can do this pose instantly came to mind, so I had to do it. Anyways, this is my Lamenters test model. Hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, take it easy.